AI predicting Nobel Prize winners. It sounds like some next level stuff, right? We're going to unpack how AI is shaking up the world of physics. We've got articles, even a YouTube video, all talking about this wild scenario.
But,
It's got to be a large language model, right?
yeah.
An LLM. Those things are like the rock stars of AI right now.
Exactly. They can process tons of data nominations, research papers, the whole shebang way faster than any human.
It's like having a superpowered research assistant sifting through mountains of information to find those hidden gems.
Exactly. They can spot those groundbreaking scientists who might have been overlooked.
Okay, so we've got AI analyzing all this data, but will a machine actually choose the winners? That's what I want to know.
That's the million-dollar question, and the answer is no.
Gotcha. So why even bring AI into the mix? What's the advantage?
Objectivity. Human judgment, while important, can be, well, a bit biased sometimes.
True.
And there's this crazy stat, only 5 out of 224 physics Nobel laureates are women.
Wow. That highlights the problem right there.
Exactly. So by using AI, the idea is to focus on the research itself, the citations, the impact, cut through the noise.
Make sure everyone has a fair shot, regardless of anything other than their work. I like it.
Exactly. It's about recognizing scientific brilliance, pure and simple.
Speaking of brilliance, our sources are buzzing about Professor Rafi Bistritzer from Tel Aviv University. Magic angles in graphene. Sounds like something out of a comic book.
Right. But it's real and potentially huge. His research on manipulating graphene to unlock things like superconductivity.
Superconductivity.
Yeah.
Electricity with zero resistance.
You got it. His work could change everything from electronics to energy. We're talking game-changer territory.
And if he wins, he'd be the first Israeli to ever win the Nobel Prize in physics. History in the making.
It would be incredible. But there are other contenders too,
Oh, yeah. Like who?
Well, our sources highlight David Deutsch and Peter Shor, pioneers in quantum computing algorithms.
Quantum computing. Now, there's a whole other rabbit hole we could go down. But for those of us who don't speak quantum, what's so groundbreaking about their work?
In a nutshell, they're developing algorithms that use quantum mechanics to solve problems that regular computers could never even dream of.
What do we?
Like cracking unbreakable codes, designing life-saving drugs, things that seem impossible right now.
Wow. Okay, so we've got potential winners pushing the boundaries of physics in wildly different ways. But let's be real, there are some big questions about using AI in this way.
Oh, absolutely. While AI might seem like the perfect judge, there are definitely some things to consider. Yeah, like the data itself. AI is only as good as the information it learns from, right?
Right, so if the Nobel Prize data has, like, historical biases.
The AI could pick up on those patterns, and, well, that wouldn't be great.
Garbage in, garbage out, as they say. So even if the AI is neutral, the data might not be. How do you even start to fix that?
It's tricky. Making sure the training data is as diverse and representative as possible is key.
Right.
But we got to remember, AI is a tool. And like any tool,
it can be used for good or bad.
Exactly. We need people who understand these biases to be involved, making sure it's used responsibly.
It all comes back to the human element, huh? Okay, so that's one issue. What else?
Well, there's the black box problem.
Black box.
Yeah.
Sounds ominous.
LLMs can be so complex that even their creators don't fully get how they reach their conclusions. It's
like magic.
Kind of. You get the ingredients, but the recipe is a secret.
So we're kind of trusting these AI chefs with one of the biggest prizes in science.
That's why transparency is so important. If we're going to use AI for big decisions, we need to understand how it's making them.
Like, show your work, AI. Prove you deserve an A.
Exactly. There's a whole area of AI research focused on making these algorithms more transparent and interpretable.
So we might actually be able to peek inside the black box someday.
Hopefully. But here's another concern. What if relying too much on AI actually stifles groundbreaking research?
Stifles it? How?
Well, AI is great at spotting patterns, right? Identifying trends in data.
Right.
But truly groundbreaking stuff, the kind that changes everything, that often comes from thinking outside the box, breaking the mold.
You think AI might miss those breakthroughs? Or even discourage them?
It's possible. If researchers feel pressure to please the AI, will they still take those big swings, those risky bets that lead to the really big discoveries?
It's like we're accidentally creating a system where the AI is only looking for what it already knows.
That's why balance is key. AI is a fantastic tool, but we can't forget about human intuition, creativity, the willingness to challenge everything.
That spark of human ingenuity, that's what leads to those aha moments. Okay, but let's not be all doom and gloom. This AI approach could also help us find those diamonds in the rough, right? Scientists who might have been overlooked.
Absolutely. One of the most exciting things is its potential to cast a wider net, identify exceptional work that might not fit neatly into the established categories.
Work that might have slipped through the cracks otherwise.
Exactly, like the work of Federico Capasso.
Ah, yes. Another potential winner. He invented the quantum cascade laser, right?
He did, and it revolutionized optics. Instead of relying on atoms to generate light, like traditional lasers,
His laser uses.
the behavior of electrons as they move through specially designed semiconductor structures, it's like quantum architecture, manipulating light at the nanoscale.
And this has applications in this case.
Everything. Telecommunications, medicine, you name it. It's another example of someone pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
And his work was highly interdisciplinary, right? Pulling from all these different fields.
Exactly. And that's where AI can really shine. Connecting those dots, recognizing those unconventional breakthroughs that might have been missed otherwise.
It's like AI is helping researchers think outside their own boxes by showing them what's happening in other boxes.
Exactly. And it makes you wonder, if AI can do this with physics, what about other fields? Could we use it to find groundbreaking work in literature, peace, economics?
Imagine an AI reading every book ever written or analyzing global financial markets. The possibilities are kind of mind-blowing.
Right. We've already got AI composing music, creating art, even writing poetry.
But could it ever really understand those things the way humans do?
That's the big question, isn't it? Can AI truly grasp things like emotion and creativity?
It feels like we're standing at the edge of something brand new. AI isn't just a tool anymore. It's more like a partner in pushing the limits of what humans can achieve.
It's exciting, but also a little unnerving. We have to be so careful with this technology.
Absolutely. We have to make sure it's being used ethically, responsibly.
And that it's ultimately benefiting humanity. That's the whole point, right?
Okay. Right. AI should be a tool for good, a way to make the world a better, brighter place.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, from the technical nitty-gritty to the big philosophical questions. What are your final thoughts?
I think the biggest takeaway for me is that we're in uncharted territory. This whole AI thing is still unfolding, and it's up to us to figure out how to use it wisely.
To make sure it helps us, not hinders us.
Exactly. It's a powerful tool, but it needs a skilled hand to guide it.
And that's where we as a society come in.
We need to have these conversations to think critically about the role of AI in our lives.
Because the future is being written right now, and we're all part of the story. Well said. A huge thanks to you and to all of you listening for joining us on this deep dive. We'll see you next time for another fascinating exploration. Until then, keep those minds open and keep asking those big questions.